Cousin Internet. It's me, Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show. And with me is Cousin Ali.
Hello. It is pleasure to be here.
And also, it's Cousin Ed.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
So we just had a discussion before the podcast about how Ed will do his
I got
mic
volume
check
drops, volume raises.
at
I'm all over the
one
place.
level, and he was so determined this time.
To keep my voice at the voice I had for setting levels.
Yeah,
So.
you kind of faded off there at the end.
Yeah.
Would you say?
For setting levels.
That was a little
levels, levels.
And now it's too loud.
Now I have.
What is that from?
Waiting for government.
Yes.
Come on. Scoop of vanilla, scoop of chocolate. Don't waste my time.
What's your favorite Guffman quote?
Wow, there's so many.
So many good ones, yeah.
You know what? Honestly, Todd, you can give me a character. I can give you my favorite quote of a character. It would probably be easier for me to do.
Corky.
Okay.
I'm going to go home and bite my pillow.
pillow.
That's what I'm going to do. Because you people are bastard
people.
Yeah.
Well, our show doesn't have any swimming. No, for the pools and the Oh, God, that's funny.
Welcome back to the Guffman podcast, where
We
we're
talk
on
guff.
episode 179 of Just Guffman all the time.
All the time.
On talking guff.
I love the.
Don't give me no guff.
I love the.
That's the name of our podcast.
Don't give me no
Don't
guff.
give me no guff. I love the end when Corky's there and he's got all of his things, the remains of the day lunchbox. Then there's a Judy Tenuta. There's like a Judy Tenuta doll or something like that.
There's the My Dinner with Andre action figures. And you could just, pretend you're just a couple of guys, be like, hey, how'd you get a table? Oh, I know, I made some calls. Oh, you always know people. Things like that.
I think my favorite one is, and who's on top and who's on bottom now? Who's on top and who's... Oh, wait, there's a cord here. There we go.
I'm trying to drop
Parker Posey waving that one chicken wing on the grill.
Yep, I can always go back to DQ. Always take him back to Dairy Queen.
All right.
I meet guys, Italian guys, watch TV and stuff.
Outside of Guffman,
There's a whole world.
how was your week?
It was a week. It was a week.
A week?
A week. It was kind of good for me business wise. I may have landed a place to do stand-up comedy classes during the day.
Yeah.
Possible. It's over in Claremont, so that might happen, which will be great. Gives me a little bit more income. I also may found a space for this improv group that's been looking for a space.
Oh.
Because they have a 70-seat theater.
Oh.
And we're going to talk to them about Gaggle and Mamas
Oh.
Yes.
on
Definitely
Tuesday.
Mamas.
Yeah. Yes.
Ed, how was your week? How was your whole week? Or did you have a week whole?
Disgusting.
I had neither. I had a good week.
You had a strong hole,
Yeah.
a tight hole.
Early in the week, I went to a Latin cardio class.
Okay.
And how many of the women did you shit on?
Make a peepees?
Just
No, I'm not into that. I told you.
Speaking of Ed's
guys.
fetishes,
I know
Guys.
Ed's weird fetishes.
I listened to a podcast about R. Kelly today,
Yeah.
and all I could think about was you.
Yeah, well, we have a lot in common. No, I went to do Latin cardio. It was fun. I like it. I can't call it Zumba because the
Would you
instructor
say
is
it was-
not certified.
Would you say it was bueno?
It was bueno.
Muy bueno?
It was muy bueno. Two muy.
Wow.
Sí.
See. So,
Ja, 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 ja.
yeah, I did a little working at Sleuths, getting my house together. I'm on summer vacation, so I'm also looking for another gig, as we know, and I did a little hunting in that arena.
Yeah.
I'm not going so hot there. I think I'm.
Wouldn't it be great if you could literally hunt for jobs? Like you have to kill someone and you take their position.
Oh my God. Yes.
What position? I mean, because the thing is the more money you make, that's the more sought after position. So you're going to have more protection. So if you can get to that person, you should get their job.
Okay, this is how we solve the immigration issue going on in Florida right now. And they're getting rid of the immigrants. if you do it this way, you know how many white people are going to start picking fruit? Nobody's going to want to kill them.
Oh, that's true.
Nobody's going to the fields going, I need this gig.
I have a mango tree in my backyard, and we have about 30 mangoes on it. I can't be bothered. You put me in front of a
Based
field.
on just what Ali has told me about working in the fields, picking watermelon, right? Watermelon.
I've done,
But
a
I
whole
think
bunch of
you
different-
told me the story about watermelon and about how you had to go and you had to like flip it over, and then another guy had to come and you had to have the yellow
Whoa,
spot.
whoa! You're flipping them over, and then another guy comes. Ed,
come
what
on,
do you-
man.
But anyway, there's
try to
a
be
lot-
classy.
a lot of bending down is what I'm saying.
Yes.
And there's no white people because they're not doing it now, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was
we
the
need the immigrants.
problem-
I stand by that.
the problem that we have just now is that we increased that our crackdown on immigration or on illegals, and now all of the farms in southern Florida are going, oh fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have no one to work in our field.
Serious trouble.
I saw the thing and I went, yeah, exactly. And they're like, we've got, people that are trying to help and come in and get work.
Yeah.
But they are slow. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, and it's fucking. So I was just in West Palm for the week.
Oh, that's good because normally you spend a lot of time with your East Palm. Hey!
It's left and right. I don't go by east and west.
Sometimes he turns around and he's north and south.
I'm
Hey.
moving north and south.
I'm going to visit the South Pole.
I went outside. We went to the beach.
Punch brag about it.
It was terrible. I mean, the beach was beautiful, but going outside in Florida, in
God.
South Florida, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I don't want any part of that. It was hot
Where were you?
in
Palm?
West Palm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And it was just, I mean, it's hot here, right? It's hot here. And when I grew up in a beach town, and the difference is it's usually cooler, like by the shore,
Yeah.
because you've got that ocean breeze.
Mhm.
Dude, like I walk outside and immediately go, I want to murder everyone that I see until I'm put inside of a prison with air conditioning and I don't have to go outside anymore. And then all right, say you put me in prison, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, outdoors time. I'm going to fucking spit on the guard and go, fuck you, pig, you piece of shit.
And you're hoping that he spits back on you because at least then you'll be cooling down.
But then it's like, solitary, not getting raped in here.
What is it with him putting bodily functions on you?
He's
And
just, he's don't yuck his yum. I mean, he's into it, and
Don't yuck his yum.
R. Kelly.
That's the T-shirt we sell. We just sell it. Mama's Comedy Show. Don't yuck his yum.
Remember the. God, this was something that I thought we would sell as a T-shirt. We still could, but it's just that I think the moment has passed. We were doing that show one night. It was packed house, and we were doing Redneck Town Hall, and I said something about fucking our neighbor city, and
Oh yes.
and you went, what? And I was like, yep. I went across the line and I dug a little hole and I stuck my dick in it. So I fucked it. And then you were like, do you do that often? And I said, yep. Everywhere I go, I dig a little hole. So I could say, Alabama, I fucked it. And there was a guy in the
remember
audience who was a truck driver.
And who sent you a picture?
No, he said he would do it. He was like, I'll do it. And I said, dude, you don't actually have to do something that's going to get you arrested. You could just lay down on the ground and take the photo, and we'll say, oh, yeah, this dude is totally fucking Georgia. And I said, if you do that, we will put your picture on the set forever.
Yeah. Well,
Oh
I
my
don't
God,
see it
that'd
up
be
there,
hilarious.
so it obviously
No.
never happened.
Yeah, he didn't fuck his
He
estate.
let you down, like so many others.
Yeah.
yeah.
But R. Kelly,
I don't want to talk about our.
I had no idea. I just thought like there was the P tape
Mhm.
and, dude, this fucking dude
Yeah.
should never get out of jail.
No.
He's sentenced to 31 years. And the fact that his initial, he went to court for child porn in 2002. or 2003, and it wasn't until 2018 that he ultimately went to jail.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And during that time, he started like a fucking sex cult where he would like had women or young girls locked in rooms, and they could only eat when he said that they could eat. They could only go to the bathroom when he said it, and he made them all call him daddy while he was banging them, and he was making them eat his doo-doo.
Fucking living the dream, man.
I was talking to Brad about this today, and I've said this before, is cult leaders
Yes.
always just take it that one step too far.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be like, well, I convinced all of these hot 19 and 20-year-old women to sell everything they have and come onto my commune where I fuck them all nightly, and they just keep bringing me money and food, and they take care of me because they think I'm their deity. And they're like, this dude has got this going for like 20 years. He's living the dream. And then he's like, you know what? We should kill the mayor. And I'm like, well, see, you flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
And now you fucked everything up.
Yep. So, all that to say, we're starting a Mama's cult.
Yes.
Mama's comedy cult. So, what are our
Of
tenements?
legal age. You have to be of legal age if
Yes.
you're going to fuck.
In America, legal age in the
Now
United
you're just
States.
handcuffing me
Yeah.
here, dude.
You know what it is in Japan?
Apparently, and are eager to tell us.
Yeah, I just saw the surprising one of those videos like BuzzFeed. Or, no, not BuzzFeed. What is it? Mojo.
Mojo, yeah.
Yeah. They said surprising things about Japan, and they talked about the age consent. Nationally, it's
they just
14
changed it too,
years
I
old.
think.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, at the time of this video, it was nationally it was 14, but in some prefectures, it can be as low as 11.
Wow.
11. And all I
Wow.
can think of is Peter Griffin on Family Guy going, has she had her first blood? Tell me, has she had her first blood? I don't even remember the cutaway on that. I just remember him yelling that.
So, what are our tenements? What are for the Mama's comedy cult?
Well,
Mama's comedy cult.
yeah. The funny thing that you say that is, I thought, like, how do we get designated as a church? Because then your admission price is a tithing,
Yes.
so
Here's
it's
what's crazy.
tax deductible.
I'm an actual minister.
So am I.
Yeah, we're both ministers. And we can minister through ULC whatever
Religion.
deity we want. Yeah.
Right. Well, back when we were doing Duty Humor, we created Dutianity, the religion for Duty Humor.
Yep.
And the premise of that was that Patrick Swayze got into a time machine, went back in time, and masturbated into the primordial ooze that we all came from. And then people say, oh, well, how did he get into a time machine if he didn't technically exist until he jerked off? And I said, our Bible has one discrepancy. Yours has 1,000.
But to be fair, though, from your Bible, that one discrepancy, the very existence of Patrick Swayze.
No, that's a bootstrap paradox, which is plausible in the laws of physics.
Yeah. We also a hot tub time machine.
It's almost like this hot tub.
But the
It's a time machine.
but the
Looks at the camera.
the premise for our religion was like, we don't really give a shit what you do, but even if you don't want to be in the religion, if someone who is involved in the religion taps you on the head, you're in. So if you end up going to Christian heaven, they're not going to let you in because you have been baptized into
Duty-ized.
Dutianity. You've been shat on.
Ooh.
All right. So, obviously, for the Mama's comedy cult, you got to be okay with Ed shitting on you.
Yeah.
And
No,
peeing on you.
I'm not going to do that to
Ed,
anybody.
No. Well, like, you'll just do it on their foot. Like, we don't want to scare people off.
Yeah.
No.
Are your poops firm right now, or like, I just, because if it's firm, we'll do one at a time. But if you're chili dogging it, we'll have people just line their toes up on a line, and
Good
you can
and
crop
ropey.
dust.
Good and ropey.
Good and ropey. Oh my God.
All right, so yeah, what is our we'll start with you, Ali. What is your religious backstory for The Mama's
Comedy Cult.
Yeah.
We formed this as how comedy. They say comedy, laughter is the greatest medicine. Well, we feel that comedy envelops the world. It's an energy that we continue to pass on to each other by laughing.
Right.
And the louder your laugh, that's the amount of ha-has that you've collected in your soul.
Or the ha's are like, it's like Scientology. The ha's are you expelling that negative.
That, yes.
Your theans.
Yes.
Your
That you're-
Hothians.
Your alien spirits.
Yeah. So the Hothians or
The Hothians.
the Hothians are being released.
Ha-Hothians.
So
Hothians.
Hothians,
getting
yes.
better.
So like Josh, he's got a lot of negative energy. And like
Yeah.
They have to
Hothians,
release-
there's a lot, and he releases the fuck out of
Yeah.
them. You know. So
Yeah.
so that would be mine. That
He
would be my
releases them
thing.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Are we going to have like an inverted cone shaped structure to our cult? I feel like people in cults don't say this is our cult. I feel like, it's, our way of life.
Yeah, this is our way of life.
This is we should need to say this is the way, and then like copyright that somehow.
Oh, that would be good.
This is the way.
I think for my requirement, we have a religious text that we
Right.
follow.
Mm-hmm.
But since we are an improv comedy group,
Mhm.
every time you refer to the religious text, you have to improvise it.
Mm.
Essentially, our religious text is a blank book of blank
Right.
pages. And I will quote from the religious
The Book of
text.
Yes and.
Yeah, the Book of Yes and.
It's like
This is- yeah.
Joseph Smith when he lost the gold plates, and then
You can only see what's written in the Book of Yes and if
Right.
you truly believe in the Mama's cult.
Well, no, if you could only see what's written in the Book of
True
Yes and.
believers.
If you are no, not true believers. Hello, that means everybody that's in the cult can see this shit.
Yeah.
No, only the elders.
Yeah.
Who have been blessed.
But I'm saying we question their belief. You must not be a true believer, for you cannot see what is in the Book of Yes and.
No, we need to, guys. You don't know how the cult works. We have to be above everyone else. Like they
Yeah.
can't even get to our level.
Can I just clarify the fact that he just said, you guys don't know how a cult works, implying that Ali knows how a cult works?
well, yeah, no, but I mean he's right. We need to be on almost a spiritual level.
Yeah, we gotta be
so that
way up
when
there.
they're sucking our dicks every night, it's our seed that we are implanting.
Yes.
Because
We're-
the Hahathians
The
do
Yes.
Hothians, we have to release them.
Yeah, well, that's another way of getting the Hahathians out of. Don't haha when we're making coitus, because that's that's bad for me if you're
guys.
laughing.
If I giggle all over your face, that's what I call that. The Hahathians come out, and then I release giggles.
My ejaculate is called the chuckle pump.
The chuckle pump. Is Mama our deity?
Yes.
I don't know if she would like that.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
If so, am I your Jesus? Because I'm the son of the deity.
Yeah, that's all we need is Jesus shitting on people.
Right. I think we'll go with
It's
Lou.
a special kind of Jesus.
There was a comedian who was talking about David Koresh, and he said David Koresh said he was the son of God, and then I saw a picture of him, and he was wearing glasses. How are you the son of God? You can't see a goddamn thing.
Who said that?
That
Some
may have been,
comic.
that might have been D.L. Hughley, because I've heard that bit. I was
Yeah.
like, "God, who
That's
is
pretty
that?"
funny.
It was I want to say it was the same guy that said, they said you'll burn in hell for all eternity. He's like, eternity? Don't you think you'd eventually get used to the flames and you would just be putting on a show? Like you would see Satan walking by and you go, ah, 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 and then as soon as he walks by, you go, ah.
So we are accepting applications
Well,
to be a
I
part
would
of.
like to add something,
Oh, okay.
if I could. Some staples that we do in all of our Mama shows, for example, A material. Before you go to bed at night, rather than saying your prayers, you have to kneel down beside your bed and you have to say a joke.
Yeah, you have to do.
Or what you
have to
learned.
end that joke with the
Oh,
with
no, at the end of the night.
"Hey."
It's got to be what you learned.
Yeah.
Well, I think
At the end of the night.
Yeah, I think
What did
that's
you
the end
learn?
of the night. Maybe the joke is in the morning. Every morning.
Every
it's your,
morning.
It's a blessing.
It's your
Yes.
morning prayer. You have to say a joke and end it with
A.
then you can start your day.
The
Yes.
first thing that someone offers you throughout the day. The very first
Is a
offer.
joke.
Yeah. So if you go to Starbucks and they go, here's your latte. And I say 99 lattes walk into a bar.
Well, I think the 99 has to be reserved for very specific sacred services, like inductions of new members.
Right.
We all get around them and we all say 99 jokes around them.
We kind of do that at our play dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Speaking of Cousin Bailey, who you met last week.
I met Cousin Bailey.
Yeah. I was trying to get her in tonight because it's a good cast. And I want to, we did the same thing with Taylor when it's their first show, stack them into a solid cast. So she can't do tonight, but she's going to come next week.
Oh, cool.
So if you're available,
I think so.
So what are you guys doing for Father's Day?
My dad just died. So nothing, Ed. Thanks.
Wow, dude.
Well, you are the deadbeat father of my daughter.
That's true.
I just thought you might do something,
for her.
Well, I mean, with
that's
her,
not how Father's Day
with
works.
her, you bond with your children on Father's Day.
Yeah. No, she sends me text messages all the time. She calls you the other.
I know. I'm well aware. No, I'm going to be going to breakfast with my kids.
Yeah, we do the breakfasty thing, and then I bought us tickets to go see Transformers at 1:10.
Very nice.
And then I got to go teach.
Yeah, they didn't really want to do much more than breakfast. I don't think they like me that much.
Yeah, well, that's what they said.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Even
Aaron's
Nate,
already
which
looking
was
for other fathers.
Nate would surprise me with how
I know
aggressive
how much he wants to,
was.
he's like, destroy. Oh, Nate.
So we are accepting applications for Mama's Comedy Cult.
And you don't have to suck anyone's dick right away.
Not off the top. But what I need you to do is record a video of yourself explaining why you should be a member of the Mama's Comedy Cult. How are your Hahathians?
Hahathians.
Yeah, your Hahathians. Yes.
Release them.
They are coming at me right
Wow.
now.
Yeah. Look at
We
that.
got a cleanup over here.
Yeah.
We got Hahathians all over the place.
So, and then tag us or just send it to Mama's Comedy Club page or Mama's Comedy Show page, and we'll see if we can accept you into our Mama's Comedy Cult.
Speaking of, we need to pick a winner from.
Oh,
You're going to have to do a little editing, by the way. I completely forgot that he wanted to get applications for the cult before I brought up Father's Day. So if you can splice that out, work that around. So
No,
it flows
Ed,
nicely.
we yes and.
no,
According to the
but
book of Yes and, that all goes out the window when Ed screws up the flow of the show.
I'm looking at the book right now, Ed.
Everybody's looking at the book. We can all improvise it. That's the point of it.
All right, so let me go to our page,
yes,
Paige, get over here. Yes.
yes.
and we have
What was the picture?
I think
the picture that we posted that had the most comments. Oh, you know what? We had a winner from the week before.
was that where I was being held by you or something?
Nope, that was the Stud Street Parental Guidance or Parental Advisory, the poster, and Summer Aiello picked the funny song names.
Oh, cool.
But let's see, we've got the picture of Mama in the kitchen
With Dinah?
and
She's got the wooden spoon.
and it looks like we only really have one comment on it aside from Ed. So Lindsay Silvers Conrad.
Okay.
And what is her comment?
Mama is prisoner 24601. She should have been better at running from the law. Winky face.
Nice. Okay.
There you
A
go.
little Les Mis reference in there.
So Lindsay gets what?
2 free tickets to Mama's comedy show.
We'll let her know.
Wow.
So we've had 3 winners in the past 3 weeks.
Wieners.
Ed, don't be gross.
May Mama bless you.
Ha ha.
No, I think we got to come up with something other than bless. Or it's going to be like,
Yes.
yes, you.
I mean, the thing is that the terminologies in the show are very religious sounding. You're making offers and acceptances.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I was just about to say, instead of like what is it? I see you in Avatar or
Right.
whatever, and things like that. Like we have that. We have to greet each other with something like, "Thank you for the gift."
Yes.
Exactly. That's very religious, getting a gift, or when you go from one part of the stage to the other, you call it what? across.
Yes.
Right? Across.
Yes.
When you go upstage quickly, we call it a Star of David. It's
Yes.
just all theater terminology.
When you're really tanking, you're saying that you're getting crucified on stage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Although I do like the British expression of losing your lines on stage. I went tits up.
Oh,
Oh, I love it. They use that with everything. It's like,
Yeah, that's
and everything
death,
goes
too.
tits up.
I love that.
all right. Well, we should start wrapping things up.
Gonna wrap things up.
Ha
I'm Francisco.
ha! Ali,
My Hahathians are running amok.
Ali, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that R. Kelly is like way worse than we thought.
So much worse. Listen to the Time Suck podcast. You'll see.
Oh, so much worse.
Ed, what did you learn tonight?
Absolutely nothing. No, I learned that this whole thing about me pooping on people is never going to go away. It's never going to. It's now 4 episodes in.
You're not going to be able to wipe that clean?
He's looking a little
Nope.
flush.
Nope, I will not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking a little flush.
No matter how far he runs.
You
We
guys
call
are
him
real.
the Colonel.
And
You guys are
I
real
learned
buttholes.
I learned something tonight too. I learned that deep within us is
Organs.
ha
Ha-ha!
Hahathians. All right, we're Mama's Comedy Show. You can come here every Friday night. Call 407-363-1985 to make a reservation. Ali, where can people find you?
People can find me at Comedic Actor on Facebook, at Comedic Actor on TikTok, at Comedic Actor on the Instagram. And if you are local, I will have a show, a free comedy show at Hagen O'Reilly's on July 1st. So that's a Saturday at 9 o'clock.
Edwardine, where can people find you?
Right behind them
Oh,
all the time.
making poopies.
You look over your shoulder. There I am.
You can find me on Instagram at Totters. I've been playing Diablo 4 on Xbox. You can find me there, hacking and slashing my way through demons.
Nice.
Sounds like you are the.
Is that on the pass?
No,
Oh,
no. I bought it last week because Cody and Andrew were playing it and they talked me into it.
oh bitches.
But yeah, find my books on Amazon, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.